Hey guys, Mr. T here, just making another video on the strategy of making lump sum payments. Apologies again for the voice, I'm a bit sick. So here you are either doing exercise 8C.5 on the timeline for extra practice, or you're just showing your understanding of this strategy with the DI only. Do so at your own risk. So when you've got a variable rate home loan, it's possible for you to just choose to make large payments towards the loan at any time. These are known as lump sum payments. I don't know, if you run into money, you could do that. Sell a car, maybe you could do that. This acts to immediately reduce the current debt along with the regular payments that you're just doing anyway. So it ultimately means you're going to pay off the loan slightly sooner as you reduce the debt more than it would normally reduce by because of payments alone. So mathematically, what are we doing? For making lump sum payments, you pay off the loan normally for a period of time. So you need to work out the remaining debt at the end of that time period of paying off the loan normally. You make a lump sum payment on the remaining debt. So what do? You subtract the lump sum from that remaining debt. Then the remaining debt with the lump sum subtracted is the start of the second section of the loan while you keep the original payments. This means that you solve for n, the remaining time needed to pay off the rest of the loan. So once again, we're going to need the default. Just hiding down here so I can see it, because I'm going to refer to that. So for example, consider the default home loan of 2024. If the loan was paid off normally for 5 years, then a $10,000 lump sum payment was made. How much interest would we save? So what do? First 5 years. I have the maths of this from the previous video, but I'm going to do it again from scratch to show you that it really takes no time at all. 5 years times by 12 payments per year is going to be 60. Interest rate was 5. I had a loan of 500,000. PMT was negative 2684.11. FV is going to be solved for because paying only for 5 years means I'm going to have a debt. PY and CY are both 12. Caps Finance TVM 500,000 negative 2684.11. Alpha solve negative 459,143.53 to 2 decimal points. So the interest you pay first 5 years is equal to 2684.11, the payments, times by 60 payments, take away 500,000 is what my debt started at, take away what I got it down to, which is 459,143.53. 2684.11 times by 60, take away the 500 grand, subtract the 459,143.5. That means I paid $120,190.13 in interest in the first 5 years. Okay, I need to do that because this loan has been broken up into 2 pieces, normally for 5 years and then the lump sum. Now, after lump sum of, it's 10,000, we're pretending that I'm putting 10,000 towards the loan. So we want to work out how long it's going to take to pay off the loan, which is solving for n. If the interest rate stays the same, but I'm paying off the $459,143.53 that I owed, but take away the 10,000 that is reduced by the lump sum that I put towards the loan. Okay, so that's going to be 459,143.53, take away 10,000. So my remaining debt is 449,143.53. I'm keeping the original payments. I don't want to owe the bank anything at the end. And CY are both 12. So hopefully you can see that if I didn't chunk it down by 10 grand and I had this much to pay off and I kept paying this, then the remaining n would just be 300 because I've already paid 60 times. So the normal 30-year home loan But what am I doing? I just chunked down the remaining debt by 10 grand, so I'm paying off a smaller amount with these payments. So hopefully you should click in your head that it's actually going to take a shorter amount of time to finish off the remainder of the loan. So owe the bank nothing at the end. Alpha solve. So you can see it's slightly less. 287.34. So it's less than the 300 that it would have been normally. So the interest after lump sum is equal to the $2,684.11 payments paid 287.34 times. Take away, what did I pay off at the end? 449,143.53. And I got that down to 0, so take nothing equals 2684.11 times 287.34. Take away 449,143.53. Tells me I pay $322,108.64 to 2 decimal places after the lump sum. So what is the total interest? $10,000 after 5 years is going to be this plus this, which equals 120,190.13 plus 322,108 is 442,298.77. Interest saved is going to be the default $466,279.60. Take away 442,298.77 equals saving $23,980.83, which is not too bad. It looks like it's over double the lump sum of $10,000. Now, there's a little asterisk here. You should consider the fact that the $10,000 was used up to make this saving. So you should also provide an answer for the interest saved, considering the lump sum, which would be interest saved considering lump sum, which is the interest saved. Yes, technically, mathematically, that's how much money I saved by doing this, but you spent money to save money. That money that you spent was $10,000. So if you want to consider lump sum, also do take the lump sum off of that. So if you really want to be technical about it, it only really saved you $13,980.83, which is more than lump sum, but that is considering the lump sum of 10 grand. Okay? I would suggest that in your DI, you show both. Okay? It's literally find this answer and then subtract the lump sum off of it to provide both and explain what you did. Okay, I'll just show that in red real quick. That is lump sums. Lump sums can happen at any time. You might want to show what happens if they're later or earlier. Hopefully that helps you out, and see you in the next video.